Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Anime Lounge Short Flights. We are covering episode 11 of Lycoris Recoil. My adult beverage of choice is going to be a spotted cow. As our podcast listeners know, that's my go-to. Just a good Sunday drink. What about you, Lance?
I just so happen to be drinking the same thing. Spotted cow. Yep,
Lance, can you give us a quick synopsis of episode 11?
sure. To break this down real quick, episode 11, we have Majima who is shedding light on all the Lycoris girls to the public. So now everyone knows who they are and what they do in the shadows. And then we have Chisato going after Majima because she's trying to save Mr. Yoshi.
Yep.
So got some stuff going on. It was exciting enough.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot of action in this one, especially in the end. A lot of buildup as we kind of suspected
Hmm.
to happen, which you got to have buildup, especially how episode 11 ended. One big piece of information that I kind of guessed was going to happen is, um, oh man, the hacker girl. I wrote her name down and I'm trying to blank on it. It is, unless you can guess,
No, I will just say that little
uh,
girl that was about to
Kurumi.
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 There it
Yes.
is. Yep.
Kurumi was doing her hacker stuff and found a new and improved heart that
Hmm.
Mr. Yoshi has.
Right. Yeah, and I wrote down stupid intense retro work to find out all this stuff that happened in the past. Like they pulled some pretty crazy stuff out of their ass to make sure they found out that there is another heart for her.
Yeah, she went 10 years in the past and was like, oh, do vibrational checks to check the skeletal structure of these two individuals. And I'm like, that's like, if that was real, that'd be insane.
Right. There's a little far-fetched, but got to throw in some kind of anime logic to figure something out.
Yeah. And it was really cool to see. I mean, it was cool to see. It was a
Mm.
cool concept. So I'm cool with that.
Well, I sat there and I laughed at it a little bit, like, okay, I thought it was a little bit of a stretch, but whatever.
And then, of course, Kurumi and it's um, starts with an M. Drawing a blank on the other one's name. The one that was going to go to Vancouver to see her boyfriend.
Yeah, I don't remember her name right now either. But yeah, the
Yeah.
other adult
Yep.
pulled back.
Yeah, they get pulled back, and now they're gonna go attempt to save or get the heart to save Chisato.
Yeah.
Kind of saw that all happening.
Yeah, I definitely could see that they were going to save Chisato somehow with another heart. Now
Yeah.
I'm really interested in how it's going to be played. I mean, we only have one episode left. So what are they
Hmm.
going to do? Like, is Chisato going to like drop dead for a second and then all of a sudden there's going to perform like some kind of surgery or something? Or is that just going to be a happy way to end this little series by like Chisato stops Majima and goes into like surgery or something like that, like naturally or something? I don't know.
I think it could be her and Takana, which we find out Takana at the end, just does this insane destroy of these metal curtains and pops into the fight with Majima and Chisato.
Hmm.
I think those two are essentially going to stop her. The briefcase that you saw Mr. Yoshi have that he fleed with is the heart. And I think Chisato is going to get the heart with no conditions at the end. But I think she's going to overstress herself or overstrain herself and she's going to die. And then happy go lucky, she comes back alive at the very end.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because Takina right now does not know about the new heart. Wait, she does know about the heart, but she doesn't know where it is.
Well, I think yeah, I think she just knows that Mr. Yoshi is super important
Yeah, but I think
somehow.
they Kurumi and Takana were talking, which is how she knew where Chisato was. And so I'm pretty sure she knows about the heart,
Oh, sure, yeah.
but she doesn't know where it is. Nobody knows where it is. I'm guessing it's going to be in that case
Hmm.
that Mr. Yoshi disappeared with.
Yep, yeah, I think that's a good connection right there.
So it'll be I think they're gonna stop Majima. Speaking of Majima, full Daredevil dives or
Exactly. Yeah, I
vibes.
wrote that down too. Like stepping over that can just because he
Yep.
can hear and imagine where it is. Like that is, it was pretty cool at least.
Yep.
Super Daredevil esque.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm glad that they finally brought in his like super hearing ability back in, and it wasn't just like left in the past. So we
Yep.
had Chisato's super skills, like she was dodging bullets and whatnot. But if Majima made the place go dark, then he had the advantage because he can hear everything much better than she can react to things.
Yep. And he does explain it. Basically, they had already explained it once where she's
Mm-hmm.
like telling the movements of individuals in split seconds.
Yep. She can
It,
see it and she can project from there.
yep.
But
Cool to get more explanations on all their abilities. Other than that, nothing
mm,
beyond that. Um, yeah, there was
I was gonna say,
character.
I want to
What's
just
up?
throw in real quick that stupid gunfight with like Chisato going to the top of that mountain to the top of that tower. Like
Yeah,
what that gun that she was using was like it like acted as like a pistol in the beginning and then it's almost like a semi-automatic and then like a shotgun. Like what's going on? The weapon she was using was throwing me off so bad.
there are attachments to certain types of weapons that you can have. Basically, you ever play Call of Duty? Same concept. You've got
Um,
your AR, and then on your rail system, you have a shotgun. Probably same concept as that.
oh, okay.
I couldn't tell from the gun, but of course, that's not the focus of the show, so it's not going to be like super in detail what
Sure.
all the attachments for that gun are going to be. And I thought it was kind of cool. Of course, she's using the rubber paint bullets,
Mm-hmm.
taking people out. The only thing was when she opens that door and her hair's going flying all over the place. I'm like, how is she going to have a gunfight in like super high winds? And she's just shooting people left and right
Mm-hmm.
from far away. Anime logic in that case.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Avoiding every single bullet with even though they're using machine guns, she's still able to stand still and have every bullet go around her.
yep.
It's crazy.
It's it's I the action it was good action. It made for
Mm,
good viewing.
yeah. And then we have jump to the end real quick with Takina
Yep.
jumping in out of nowhere, like busting in through those metal curtains and
Yep.
then shedding light into the place so that now they can see a little bit. But
Yep.
we're in the top of a tower. How is she busting in from the top of a tower? Because I wrote that down. It's throwing me off.
The
More,
same way Chisato got in. I don't know.
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
But she's in dramatic entrance.
Yep. And then good character development for her. It's like, hey, I'm picking my friend and the cafe over the DA, which in the beginning never would have done, never even would have
Hmm.
been a thought. So
Right.
it was really cool to see.
Yep.
I'm trying to think nothing too important else happened except for I feel like teacher is going to come in some way. I feel like he's going to run into uh, the other two people from the cafe, and they're all going to help. I think they're going to be the ones that save Chisato in the end.
Maybe
Something that way. Other than that, is there really too much more about this episode? It's all going to be build up.
for the finale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Besides what you had mentioned, where now everybody knows that DA is a thing.
Yep. And that all the girls in the uniforms are secret agents of some sort, or and that they're killing people because
Yep.
Majima showing everybody that wherever they go, there's a bloodbath.
Yep.
That was pretty.
Um,
That was fun.
yeah, it was more. I just want to watch the world burn because he wasn't doing it for any other purpose.
Right.
That was really all I have for this episode. Looking forward to the season finale, which is going to be next week.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, I'm tapped out too.
Yep. All right.
All right. Well, that will conclude this week's episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe so you can follow us and know when we continuously launch our new episodes. And we will see you next week.